Hello, this is Third Club, and today we are reviewing the LEGO Star Wars 75155 Rebel U-Wing Fighter. This is my first, kit review thing, and I should have plenty more going on into 2020 and 2021. So, yeah, please just, tell me, what you think in the comments. This is my first one. I'm excited. So, this set, upon retail, like, released in stores, cost $80. Of course, it has 659 pieces, which is kind of less than expected for a set at that price point. Although it's a bulky set and it's got 5 figures, as you can see, being Bastion, Rebel Trooper, a U-wing pilot, Cassian Andor, and Jyn Erso. So yeah, I guess we'll see if does it stack up to the price. Of course, if you're looking to buy this now, they would be charging you on Amazon about $200, I believe, last I checked. So, yeah, it's a bit pricey. So, we're gonna take a look at the figures now. So, our first figure here is the Jyn Erso figure. This is the standard design. Although, as you can tell, this has a lot of accessories. You appear to have a rocket launcher, a little pistol, a bag, and just it's a lot. It feels almost kind of overwhelming. But of course you can just remove these, and this has a kind of a cape piece which can be removed. It has a torso print. I don't know, it's a standard figure. I do like the hat piece though. Not sure if the camera really gets this, but it's they have the hair sticking out on the hat, and it has the standard goggles which can't go over the face, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure they couldn't get it to do it anyways. Overall, standard Jyn Erso figure. Second figure up is Cassian Andor, who looks pretty nice as is. He's got a standard headpiece and print on the back. So, yeah, we got him. He's got a standard blaster rifle, kind of in the gunmetal gray color, which is pretty nice. And I do believe Disney Plus possibly rumored a show about him, so who knows, maybe these figures will escalate in value if a show does end up being made. Our next figure here is Bastion, or Bastin, I don't know how to say it. And he is, he's neat. This is the only set that he's in, I believe. He's got a nice back print here with, I guess a little clothing bit on his head. And then this neat jumpsuit kind of thing. He's got another gunmetal gray blaster. And this headpiece is, I believe, a unique element to the set. So, yeah, it kind of looks it's a metal ring around his neck. I don't know, I feel this guy would be if he had a backstory, he'd be extra neat. So, yeah, it's Bastion. Our next figure is just kind of a standard Rebel Trooper here. The helmet mold is actually the same, I believe, used as the twin pod cloud car pilots from the Master Builder series Cloud City. So, it's just in a different print. Color, got the little label on him. Also, the leg piece is used in another set, the TIE Striker, coming out in the same year. So yeah, blaster, torso print, nice figure. Our final figure on the roster is just the U-Wing pilot. This is the same as the Y-Wing pilot from same year. So yeah, he's got the helmet print. Nice to see. Also, scared face, I guess, and a smiley face. The double prints on some of these figures do give them a nice expression. So yeah, nothing to see here, just a normal Rebel pilot. Before we really get into the set, I'd just like to take a look at this box art, since it's really nice. We got some explosions here, all the figures hopping out of the vehicle, pilot in his place, and something I noticed, you can kind of see this here, but it looks like it's from the Jakku scene. I mean, Jedha scene, I'm sorry, I'm saying wrong planets. The Jedha scene, which is kind of weird since this didn't really appear in that particular fight in the town. I don't know, but people won't really notice it. It's a spaceship. It's pretty commanding, its presence on the box. And then if we, of course, flip it around the back, we can see some of the features. Got stuff we'll be reviewing soon, as well as some tape, I guess. But yeah, there's a app advert here. Not sure if they still do that. And yeah, just nice features and more explosions. Always good to see explosions on the box. So this is the U-Wing in all its glory here. It's actually, it's quite large. I'm going to get like a stormtrooper in here. Just like for reference, here's just a standard figure compared to the whole set. So as you can see, this is like, it's big. It's going to take up your shelf space, but it's cool. So of course we have some spring-loaded shooters here in the front, which we've got these nice buttons here. I prefer to keep the spring-loaded shooters out. Of course, they fire off like any other ones. Yeah, I prefer to keep them like not in there just because, you know, smooth surface, good for display. Also just blasters here. I don't know. So here we got the cockpit piece, which people are like, oh, when I try to open it up, my fingers, they slide. Well, don't worry, because in the back we've got these studs. When you push them, it opens up for you. And of course inside, you got this nice printed element and space where you can, hold a sec, you can throw a Rebel pilot figure in there. Seal them up. It's ready to fly. Now, on the sides, we got some sticker details, which do work around these pieces on the sides, which is nice, as well as this like chipped off paint on the wings, which is really neat to see like that kind of detailing. On the back, some like standard greebles. And the engines, like, it's like the only like really repetitive part of the build process, I guess. I don't know, they're big and are very similar to the ITS transport frigates engines, which I should hopefully have a review on that at some point. But here's kind of a top view. This is a pretty big kit. And if you wanted to take up even more space, hang on, you can actually pop open these wings, and you can have they have like these ball joints in them. So when you fold them out, they stay in place. And that's nice because if a kid is like swooshing this around, you don't want these like coming undone or anything. And of course, when it's all folded out, I don't know, I can barely fit this on my desk when it's all folded out. Yeah, you can see here, pretty big kit. And then you also have compartments on the bottom. And it looks like you got a lot of space, right? I mean, this is a pretty big bottom section, which actually is held in by a few basic Technic pins. So if you really wanted to, you could remove this. I don't see a reason why you'd ever want to remove it. I mean, if you wanted to make it more streamlined. I know there's like tutorials on how to modify this so it's a lot more streamlined, which pretty much involves removing the bottom. See, I'm going to keep this one folded out so we can get inside. Oh, it's giving me a hard time. See, these slide open like really nice, kind of similar to the Republic gunship doors. And you can fold out these little stud shooters here, which can be posed. And inside, not as much space as one would expect. Like, I find, like, if you actually fold out the stud shooters, you can maybe fit in all the figures. And this is, like, symmetrical. On the other side, the door opens, there's another stud shooter. It's nice. It shows it on the box. But in here, not too much space. So, like, I try to get a figure in here, which can be annoying sometimes since it's, you know, I can't fit my hands in here all the time. But I'm sure a child would find this easy. You can just throw him in here. You could, I guess if you didn't want to have them standing, you could throw all of them in. But yeah, not as much space. And something you might have noticed earlier, when I was like showing you the engine bits, is that you may have seen a model U-Wing. I have to do a comparison sometime. On the back, you see these hinges, and you're like, oh, maybe there's a compartment, like a weapons compartment. Surprise, it's not a weapons compartment. Yeah, this area here. So some other kits, like in the past, have had this. In order to get angles, you do have to put these pieces on hinges, so it kind of does look like maybe there'd be a compartment. And if you wanted to, you could modify it so, like, you can fit your weapons in there. Like, I tried to, like, put some clips in the back. Maybe I could throw some in there. I don't know. That area is kind of like a wasted space. And of course, we also had this like big front cockpit piece, which I'm not sure if it's the same one used in the cockpit of the Ultimate Collector Series 2012, 2013 X-Wing, but to me it looks similar, which it also does have some stickers on there, which are movie accurate. Yeah, overall, this is like it's a big set. Like, from head on, it's big. From above, it's big. This thing is big. And I like that. Like, when you buy a kit for that price, you expect it to be big. And this really does get the job done. The only issues that I could really say are, like, just that little back area not being used is kind of disappointing. And maybe, like, some Imperial Troopers would be good with this, although we did have, like, a battle pack which came out in the same year, which was Stormtroopers and Shadow Troopers, so I don't know. Spend a bit more money, get a bit more. Oh, also, something I've neglected to mention is that these engines, like this little bit right here, that's like the little, like, ice climber, like, hook piece. I don't really know how to describe it. You can sort of see that there. It's like a figure part, almost. But other than those, like, minor issues, this is a nice set. I really like this, and if they did a UCS version, I would be, like, happy about that. One thing I should probably add before I end this video is display, because this is a displayable kit, like all LEGO sets. You can put them on a shelf. Of course, I have it stacked up against its rival, the 75156 TIE Striker, as well as this ATST, and it's good. I like this. It's a displayable kit. It's, like, very commanding, as I said before, because of just, like, how big it is. Got plenty of figures to battle, face off against some shore troopers, and the ATST here. Yeah, nice kit on display. And I'm sure having this displayed in a sunny spot has caused the bricks to yellow a bit, but it's nothing too bad. So, what's my, like, opinion, like, if you wanted to buy this? I would say, if you have the money and you enjoy the movie, then yes. If you don't have the figures and you need the figures for your collection, then yes. And if Disney Plus ever does make that Cassian show, then yes. Because this figure, he's probably going to go up in value. Okay, like, that's not just me, like, trying to drive up the price on them or anything. That's, like, actually what's going to happen. So yeah, this is a nice set, and as you can see, I got the figures out, fastening here, the little gun thing. I tried to make it like how it is on the box. But yeah, nice kit, and I will hopefully see you in the next video, where I review more kits. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.